Hello everyone, I'm back to play a little bit more of Agatha Christie Murder on the Orient Express 2023 edition. I can't play this for very long, so this video is probably going to be very short if you're watching this on YouTube. Okay? I can't help it. Alright, this game just makes me feel sick. Okay, there's no option to turn off the sensitivity either. Okay, no. Like, I already have all the sensitivity like really low. What's camera smoothness in this one? Give me a second to look it up. What does it mean when I say camera smoothness? Okay, hold on. I need to look this up. Okay, I don't know. Never mind. I'll just start. Hercule Poirot, most famous and long-running character that Agatha Christie detested. Account number. Give me a sec. Into what deeds office? Search. Enter the code. Oh my god, it's been so long since I last played that I don't remember. Ratchet. Oh, okay. Give me a sec while I take that down. Let me take a photo. Okay. So, tap. Okay, I need the book. Okay, it says page 88. Okay, so it's 3. 4. 9. 3, 4, 9. Page 96 doesn't have anything. So it might be a 0. 3490. 349 00. 34900. Is that it? Is that the safe passcode or the account number? Okay, not this. So, might be the account password, the safe.
No, this isn't it. Think.
I might be missing some stuff. The stuff might be with, like, Detective Poirot. 349 something. Old edition. 6-2. Okay, I got the first two. So the 6-2 might be from the old edition. It's okay.
Ratchet's password. Here it is. That is a great detective job.
Okay. I got that. Deposit box. 6-2. So I can switch back to Poirot, I think.
I think I've discovered Ratchet's safety deposit box passcode.
Well done, Mademoiselle Locke.
Okay. 24962. Okay, so where's the pass? Where's the safe? Oh, where's it?
This computer won't give up its secrets easily.
Not you. Move it slowly. Okay, where's the safe? I'm so confused. Yeah, this is what I get for not playing this game for so long. Okay, this is the bathroom. Nothing there. You know what? Give me a sec. I'm trying something. Hold on. Okay. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Alright, my bad. Give me a moment. So I gotta do some minor cleanups. Okay. I'm trying. Okay, give me a moment. No. I'll try something. Yeah, maybe I'll play it windowed. I'll see if I play it windowed and I'll feel better. And then having full screen. Let me try that. Maybe I'll feel better this way because I have something to see outside of the window. I heard that's a trick that could help motion sickness. So I'll try that. Why not? Tree. Is this the path? Is this the same? Oh. Well, okay. I got the answer, but why not? I'm just cheating at this point. Well, it's not really cheating. It's the hints are in the game. So D5. D8. A6. A7. B. Ah. What? Okay, give me a sec. No, not you. Yeah, safety deposit. 24962. What's this? What the hell? What? Why is it not right? What? I don't get it. I don't understand this at all. Like, I got the passcode, but it's wrong. Okay. I don't get it. Give me a sec. Oh, okay, this is not the password for this one. I'm so confused. Okay. I'll do that later. Oh my good god. Okay. I inspected that. Inspected this. I gotta follow walkthrough for this, I'm sorry. It's just so confusing to me now. Okay, maybe I need to switch back.
Mademoiselle Locke, how far along are you?
Still not very far, but I'm not giving up. Those indentations are from the sheet of the notepad that was on top. This is great. All those mystery movies I watched as a kid. I know what to do.
Take the pencil and rub. Color everything in. Yeah, whole thing.
I'll send a picture of this to Poirot.
Nice. Okay. I'm sorry, I have to I'm referring to a walkthrough for this part of the game because it's been too long since I played and I don't remember anything. My bad. Oh.
The number of Ratchet's safety deposit box. At last. I should let Mr. Poirot know.
Okay.
I sent you a photo of doodles I found on a notepad. I hope it can help you.
I hope so as well.
I was able to access Mr. Waddy's computer. I have Ratchet's safety deposit box number.
Excellent.
Alright, okay. So now let's go and access that dartboard. I'm sorry, this is not a walkthrough. This is just a playthrough, so that's why I will be referring to walkthrough and getting hints and help for the puzzle because I am not a genius. I got a key.
It looks like a safe key to me. We finally found it.
Okay. Let's go back. Call Miss Locke.
Good news. I have found the key to Ratchet's safe.
Perfect. We're running out of time. Do we have everything?
I have the key to the safety deposit box.
I have the number of the box.
And we have the passcode. I'm on my way. Time to rob a bank.
Time to rob a bank. Committing crime, Poirot, eh?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I haven't heard from Monsieur Waddy. You'll have to reschedule with him.
This is quite annoying. I'll have to reschedule.
Absolutely. I hope I have been of service.
You have no idea.
Thank you, sir.
That was fast. We do this as planned?
Yes, I am, Monsieur Ratchet. But with the bank's questionable policy, I do not expect anyone to ask.
Right. Absolute secrecy regarding their clients. The last Swiss bank of its kind.
Which can be a good or bad thing. So let's just follow Miss Locke. Talk to the guard. Not this girl? Oh, talk to the clerk.
Madame, I still haven't heard from Mr. Waddy.
Well, we'll have to make do without him. Now that my friend is here, it's his box we want to access.
And the clock is ticking. I trust there is no problem.
No problem at all. May I have your safety deposit box number?
4346.
May I see your key? Do you know your passcode?
Yes. Mademoiselle will be able to accompany me? No names, of course.
Of course. I'll open the door. Go down the stairs. The guard will accompany you.
Please leave your personal belongings in this bin and then go through the portal. I'll open it for you.
At last we reach our goal.
Okay. Finally, we found the lock. Enter the passcode.
Now I will insert my key, if you allow.
Thank you.
Of course. It is all my stuff. Or rather, Mr. Ratchet's
I'll be by
stuff.
the door should you need any assistance.
But they don't know I'm not Mr. Ratchet.
I suspect the effort will be worth it. This collection of various personal items. Do you know what they are, Detective Locke?
I do, Mr. Poirot. God help me, I do. Souvenirs. The trophies serial killers take from their victims to remind them of their kills. Ratchet wasn't just a kidnapper.
No, indeed. He was a monster.
All right. There's some alcohol.
Another trophy. We may never know how many people he killed.
Too many, if you ask me.
For every soul Ratchet claimed, even more are suffering.
Of course.
Diamonds.
A fortune. Crime does pay.
No, mademoiselle. This time it was the criminal who finally paid.
Yeah, I committed too much crime. Got too many enemies.
Another trophy. A woman. We may never know her name. You were lucky, mademoiselle, when you met him at that cabin in the forest, alone.
How many victims do you think Ratchet had?
Too many.
Way too many. And yet, Joanna's lucky. She's still alive.
I wonder who this keychain belonged to. Certainly not Ratchet.
MC. The real journalist Michael Clark. Ratchet would have needed to kill him to assume his identity. He took this ring as his trophy.
Of course he did.
Another victim.
Tons of money.
He knew the serial numbers on the banknotes could be traced. The rest of the Armstrong ransom money. The serial numbers match. The one on the left. Ratchet.
Whoever he is with, their friendship seems over.
The build. The hair. It could be Noah, his partner in Daisy's kidnapping.
It appears they had a falling out.
Probably.
Another bracelet. Another victim.
Another trophy. And then there's the one that we already found, Suzanne's red glasses. 4 years of investigation.
That is a lot of stuff.
I finally have the last piece of evidence that Ratchet was Daisy's kidnapper and murderer.
More than that, you have helped unmask a serial killer responsible for so many deaths.
But even with all this, we're no closer to solving Ratchet's murder.
On the contrary, mademoiselle, everything. It is coming together. Don't you agree, detective?
What?
The damaged photograph.
It could be Noah. You think Noah killed Ratchet for revenge?
The train.
What about the train?
I know how a killer could vanish without leaving a trace in the snow.
Wings?
Camouflage. The trophies.
Poirot, we have a train to catch.
Not just a train, Detective Locke. We have a murderer to catch.
Okay, let's see how long this game is. Ooh. Actually, not too long. I might be able to finish the game today. Granted, I have help, but I might finally be able to beat the game. Finally. Because from what I see from the walkthrough, it's not that long. So I would just have to follow it and then beat the game. And then finally I'm done with this game. I've been playing since last November, guys.
Poirot,
Way too long.
Edward, you have kept us in suspense ever since we left Lausanne.
Forgive me, my friend. Detective Locke and I needed the time to put the last pieces of the puzzle in their proper places.
I'll fill in where I can, but this is Mr. Poirot's show.
I confess I can't help, but I feel a certain déjà vu.
You are correct, Doctor. We have been here before. However, without you, we wouldn't have been able to reach the true conclusion of this story. My friends, your attention, please. I hope you have finished your dessert. You have every right to think the solution to the murder of Ratchet is a closed book. You are wrong. I, Poirot, admit that I was wrong. There is a final chapter.
What in bloody hell?
What does he mean? Perhaps if we are silent, Monsieur Poirot will explain.
Most of us naturally expect a journey by train to proceed in an orderly fashion from station to station. But this journey has gone off the rails. A comfortable journey, which should have been restful, turned out to be quite a challenge for my little gray cells. I beg your indulgence. I know it will be painful, but I must update you on the strange turn the Ratchet murder investigation has taken. I had two hypotheses, as you recall. A stranger boarded the train in Vinkovsky, killed Ratchet, and then exited the train unobserved. That was the first possibility. The second solution gave us 12 jurors who condemned Ratchet to death for the kidnapping and murder of Daisy Armstrong. My friend, Book, properly chose the first solution for the authorities. However, thanks to Dr. Constantine here, a 13th stab wound was discovered, throwing that solution into disarray. Moreover, the words of a witness called into question the chronology of the night of the murder upon which the first two solutions were based. Detective Locke?
Michael admitted to having been absent several times during the night. His absence therefore gave multiple opportunities for a 13th murderer to slip into Ratchet's room before the other 12 jurors lined up to stab him.
You are saying the man Ratchet was... when we...
Yes, you executed a man who was already dead. But there were other suspects that night.
Other suspects? Who?
They stand before you. Mr. Fauché, Mr. Maury, and Ms. Nielsen. And they all also had a hole in their stories about their movements that night. Mr. Poirot?
Most of you don't know it, but there was a second murder in Venice.
Mein Gott, another murder.
Yep.
The victim was
Another
a man
murder.
named Aziz Wadi, a banker in Geneva who was on the payroll of Ratchet. He looked after the money Ratchet obtained from the Armstrong ransom. Ratchet needed money and arranged to meet Mr. Wadi in Venice. One of these three knew about that money. Now, each of them had an alibi, of a sort. But if any of their alibis was a lie, that person had time to murder Monsieur Wadi. Monsieur Fauché, Mademoiselle Nielsen, and Monsieur Maury. One of you murdered Ratchet and Monsieur Wadi.
Are you kidding? I pour drinks for our guests. I don't murder them.
It's nonsense.
You are accusing me because of my knives?
But why would one of my employees kill Ratchet?
The killer's motive for killing Ratchet was revenge, but not for Daisy's death. The motive for Aziz Wadi's murder was also revenge. Mr. Wadi was helping Ratchet.
Ratchet had an accomplice in the kidnapping named Noah. They kidnapped Daisy together. Ratchet stored the ransom money in a Swiss bank that protected anonymous clients. He forced Monsieur Wadi to watch over the money. Once enough time had passed, Ratchet felt it was safe to have Monsieur Wadi bring him cash whenever Ratchet needed it.
The serial numbers of the bills would still be in a file, but no one would be actively checking it.
Precisely. But Ratchet didn't just keep the ransom in his safety deposit box. There was something much worse. There was something much worse than Daisy's ransom money in that safety deposit box. During her investigation, Detective Locke found evidence proving that Ratchet was what is known as a trophy killer. He kept souvenirs of his crimes. We found trophies in the safety deposit box. There were others in a cabin Ratchet used in the Berkshire Mountains, including a beloved toy of little Daisy.
That's a lot of
I'd have
trophies.
known that, I would have cut the bastard's head off.
Okay. In order to quickly beat the game. Okay.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
The bracelet found in the safety deposit box was also on Noah's wrist in a photograph. It's obvious Ratchet killed Noah, and therefore, at last, I can tell you with absolute certainty who the murderer of Ratchet and Monsieur Wadi is.
No, this doesn't help.
No, not that. This.
Mademoiselle Nielsen has the same bracelet as the one found in the safety deposit box in Geneva. A trophy from a victim of Ratchet, Noah.
Having a similar bracelet doesn't prove anything.
Yes, that might be true, if there were not an inscription on it.
Mr. Poirot, you're right. The bracelet looks similar to mine, but I have no idea what the marks on it mean. I just like the design.
The marks are not random, mademoiselle. These are special bracelets. They are called Morse code bracelets. Because, well, you know why. The marks are Morse code. Happily, I learned Morse when I was a young man doing my service for the Belgian army.
And I don't know the answer to that. I don't know Morse code, but I have help from Google. Internet is a good thing. And yeah, because I've been on this game for so long, okay? I really want to beat it. I really want to finish it, okay?
That was easy. On the bracelet found in Ratchet's safety deposit box was the name Freya in Morse code. Your first name. It belonged to your father, Noah. Noah Nielsen. Let's stop playing this little game, mademoiselle. What does yours say? Noah?
It says father.
Hello,
Ratchet.
Matt.
That bastard. He kept my father's bracelet as a trophy.
Thank you. I have to admit your timing for Ratchet's murder was perfect. Do you mind if I continue?
Would it matter? Go ahead. You've earned the right to crow.
I do not make bird sounds, mademoiselle. I take no pleasure in this.
Okay. Hello, Matt. Great timing for that sound alert.
You drugged Ratchet's dessert to ensure he would be unconscious when you went to his room. You stole a knife from Monsieur Maury. If it was identified as the murder weapon, he would be accused. You knew Pierre Michel would leave the train for a smoke whenever it was stopped at a station. At Vinkovsky, you waited until he was on the station platform. Then, you carefully made your way along the first-class corridor to Ratchet's room. You entered Ratchet's room with the
I'm finally near
pass
the end of this game.
accessible
guys.
to all employees
Finally.
in the crew quarters. You stabbed Ratchet at midnight.
But that knife, where is it?
Probably thrown out of Ratchet's window before the train left the station. A thorough search after the snow melts should turn it up.
My beautiful knife.
Then, you carefully returned to the crew quarters, replaced the passkey, and returned to your poker game. Et voila. The affair was not so complicated in the end. But what made the crime seem more complex? Well,
It was us.
exactly. The 12 jurors who proceeded to carry out their far more complicated plan literally in the dark without realizing that the man was already dead.
Speaking only for myself, of course, but I believe we would have invited you to join us.
Ms. Nielsen, you killed Ratchet because he killed your father. Your motive is crystal clear. But why did you kill Aziz Wadi?
It's because of Aziz that my father died. My father knew Aziz was the only one with access to Ratchet's safe, so he convinced Aziz to steal the money from the safety deposit box. But Aziz was too afraid of Ratchet. Instead, he betrayed my father by reporting him to Ratchet. Obviously, Ratchet then murdered my father. Aziz was just as guilty of my father's death as Ratchet.
Ratchet was the worst of humanity. But Monsieur Wadi, if you knew his story...
My father is dead because of him.
I will not debate the point with you, mademoiselle. He had done nothing to justify his death. I do not see any extenuating circumstances that should allow you to escape justice. You will be arrested at the Gare de Lyon when we arrive in Paris.
Judge and jury are you, Monsieur Poirot. And you get away with it. It must be nice. But think of this. I know what you did. What you all did.
She's right. She could turn us all in.
Relax. Hector, is it? Your secret is safe with me. I'm not going to jail. Farewell, Poirot. Enjoy your victory.
Stop!
Well, damn, she's gonna jump the train.
No, Freya, don't jump. You're going to die.
I've made my choice. We'll let fate decide.
No!
Well, damn, that's dramatic. Whoa. That is very dramatic.
She jumped off the train. Even if she hit the water, considering the height.
Yeah, she's fucking dead. She fucking dead.
And with this tunnel, either way, she's gone, Poirot.
Unless there's some fucking miracle. But seriously, Joanna, you shouldn't have chased her. Maybe she wouldn't have ran. I don't know. But yeah, that lady, man. Just... Oh boy. She'd rather be dead than be arrested, I guess. Because clearly she would be arrested. There's no way of escaping that, right? Poirot's not gonna let her. Unlike with the 12 jurors, right?
13 people took revenge on the same person.
Because that person is an asshole.
So incredible. It almost looks like a detective story.
It would surely be a bestseller. It is true.
It is a
that this
bestseller.
case
I'm
will
playing the
remain
game with
as
it right
one of
now.
the most important investigations of my career.
My only regret will be that I couldn't bring Ratchet to justice, but I can finally close this chapter of my life.
Your determination paid off. You can be proud of yourself.
Yeah, you managed to
we'll be arriving in
find
Paris
the
soon.
evidence of his crimes. The trophies.
If you will pardon me, Detective Locke, I have to settle a few details with Monsieur Bouc before we arrive.
Yeah, so we're near
Please,
the
go
end of the
ahead.
game. I'm just gonna keep playing and then, yeah. We'll just finish it today. How about
I
that?
still can't believe Freya was the killer.
Hello,
She
Mr.
never
Back
even cheated
Gaming.
When we played poker.
She used too much sugar. Nonsense! Her desserts were divine.
Unfortunately, her actions were not so divine.
There you are, my friend.
Bouc, I have a favor to ask.
Anything.
When we arrive in Paris, will you speak to the police? I would rather keep a low profile.
But why?
Bouc, my first solution was incorrect.
Nonsense. The nuttier the mystery became, the
Yeah, I mean,
greater your
come on,
brilliance.
Poirot.
Please.
Seriously.
Very well, if you insist.
Seriously.
I want to thank you, gentlemen, for your service. The cuisine. Under difficult conditions, you surpass the reputation of the Orient Express.
So what would happen to the 12 jurors? Like,
I look
I'm
forward to
curious.
seeing you again abroad,
Because they
Monsieur Poirot.
kind
I
of stabbed
promise
a dead
not all
body.
of our trips are this eventful.
What are they
Princess
gonna do?
Dragomirov would like a word with you, Monsieur Poirot. It is important. She is waiting for you in her compartment.
When a princess summons me, how can I refuse?
Okay, go to her room. Where is her room? Give me a sec. I don't remember where anyone lives. Dragomira. 107. Okay, let's go. We'll finish this game today. So, yeah. And you guys two are talking. I won't interrupt your lovey buddies. Okay. Sorry, it's my
Count
bad.
Andrigny, how is the Countess?
Much better now that it's all over. I misjudged you, Poirot.
And I you.
There is something else about my wife you should know. Why I am so overprotective.
She is pregnant.
You are quite the detective.
Actually, Dr. Constantine told me. She admitted as much when he was attending to her.
If it's a girl, we're going to name her Daisy. If it's a boy,
Hercule?
he'll be stuck with Rudolph. It's a family tradition.
I wish you and all of your
It would be
family
great if it was
much
like
happiness.
so cute,
Thank
but
you.
oh well. Okay, so let's go talk to the princess. So yeah, that's a twist because in the original game you guys played, the one that made by Adventure Company, if you guys have played that, they stopped at the 12 executioners one. So spoiler for that. If you if you guys haven't played it, like, don't listen. But yeah, in the original game, the 12 of them were the culprits, and Poirot did lie about it to the police, and they stopped there. So this game continues after that.
My daughter, my great friend, and I wanted to talk to you one last time. I speak on behalf of the entire Armstrong family, as well as those close to us. You have shown compassion. We know your reputation, and we understand that your choice was not easy for you. We are all the more grateful. Thank you.
Congratulations, my dear. You managed to say the word thank you, although he did manage to put us through quite a lot.
You have given us all closure and some peace of mind.
You should know that I regret nothing. If this Freya Nielsen person had not been involved, I would have done it again.
Someone told me the Stalinists were frightened of you. I believe them.
The country of my birth breeds its share of brutes and bullies, but also some of the greatest intellectual and artistic minds the world has ever known. I pray that one day we will again be remembered for that.
I share your hope, Princess.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, with the real murderer of that man out there somewhere, we are no longer guilty of much. Correct?
Princess, don't push your luck too far. If you'll excuse me, I have some packing to do. Ladies?
I'm still very curious what crime they committed though. I'm not into the law that much, but technically the guy's already dead. Not royalty above the law. I mean, she would be if she's in Russia, maybe. She's not though, but I'm not sure. I mean, their world's a bit different because in real life, I know there was a period of time people believe she escaped, but it's been proven she didn't. So, I don't know. And also, I'm also curious what crime the police would put them to, because the guy is dead when they carried out their plan. So, I don't know. It wouldn't be murder, right? I mean, because he's already dead.
At the end of this investigation, I still
If any
have
country
my
would prosecute
doubts.
royalty of a
Did
different
I
country,
make
that
the
will
right
start public.
choice with the
That's
12
true, though.
self-proclaimed jurors?
That is true. That is true. I imagine because in this world, Dragomirov obviously survived, right? Very old, but still royalty. So yeah, I imagine they wouldn't execute her or anything. She'll probably just be sent back to her country, I think. Because they can't really kill her or anything, right? Can't arrest her or anything. And not sure about the other people, though. And also because the guy's already dead when they did their plan, so it wouldn't be like a murder charge, I think. But yeah, this question, was I correct to let the 12 jurors go free? I will say yes. I will say yes, because just like when I played the original game and I saw the ending, I don't condone what they did. Okay? Violence is wrong. Murder is definitely wrong, but I mean, because I saw, you know, what happened. We heard what happened. Do I blame them for committing the plan? I don't. I don't. And Poirot in the original game, he said something like, what would the police like to believe? That there's this complicated plan, that everyone was involved, or they just want to take the easy route. That there's a murderer, they ran off, and no one knows who he is. Guy's dead. But yeah.
Yes, it was the right thing to do.
I understand. I don't condone their actions, but I understand.
As for Mademoiselle Nielsen, what would I have done if she had not escaped?
For Nielsen, though. I mean, for Nielsen, I have to say though, like, her dad is not innocent. Because it's not like the other 12 people where they're taking revenge for this little girl, this little baby, right? She's innocent, obviously. Daisy is just a kid. But her dad is a kidnapper. And as much as I understand that it's your father, right? You obviously would hate anyone that kills, like, your parents that you love, but it's not as noble, I suppose, when your dad is, like, also a criminal. Like, he sold what he yeah.
Is it justice to let the 12 go free but have Mademoiselle Nielsen arrested? A vast question indeed.
I mean,
judges often take motive into consideration when deciding the sentence for a
it's kind of
crime.
confusing to me. On one hand, I don't want her arrested. On one hand, I
to
want
establish
to.
the facts, which you have done. The case has been solved.
I think the backstory is
Another
important, I guess.
already awaits you.
It's
It
because
is
I
the
know.
reason you were on this train. It is time. Time to move on.
Okay. Agatha Christie wrote over 30 plays. Okay. But yeah, I mean, the police have to be told what happened, so what's gonna happen? But yeah, Freya is just dead at this point. She would not have survived that, I don't think. Unless they decide to make another game and bam, Freya appears, like Dwayne did in Ransom of the Seventh Ship, tears off a mask and be like, "Bitch, I'm alive." I don't know. They could do that, right? Okay, what do I do? What's my plan? I have no plan. I have no plan. Ooh. Do I have to say goodbye to all of them? Is that what I'm supposed to do now? Can I tell the story this reminds me of? Sure, go ahead. Tell me the story.
That's it. Monsieur Poirot, I spoke with my associates. I convinced them to give you a deal on our new Firenze SUV. No need to thank me. It's the least I could do.
That is very generous, but no, I do not drive.
You should learn how to drive.
What? But it's electric. It's good for the planet.
I am good for the planet, as long as I don't drive.
Okay, so you're a bad driver.
I don't understand. He refused.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I haven't actually been looking for these mustaches.
Yes.
Another delightful trophy for my collection.
But I found a few, so whatever.
Yes, that's it.
So basically, a man's wife and kids was murdered by a man. The murderer got conflicted, but the man whose family was murdered planned to kill the murderer, so he devised this entire plan. He did get caught and the judge looked at the case, and I believe either let him go or gave him community work. Okay, yeah. I mean, I can see it. Like, if you have a judge that is not like heartless, is the lack of the better word or term that I could think of. It's like, if you have a judge that's compassionate, right, and actually look at what happened, you find out all the backstory, they might let you go, right? Which is confusing. That's why for Freya also I'm conflicted, because on one hand you get it, her father died. As shitty as her father might be, you know, because he is a kidnapper. And I don't know. I don't remember the backstory enough because, like I said, I've been playing this game since like November of last year. On and off, right? I don't remember a lot of the details, but let me turn on the light. It's getting dark. But for the daughter, he could have been a great father, and like you said, Noah could have been felt guilty, you know, after he did is like, oh shit, what did I do? This is a little kid, right? You know, and he could have taken the kid, but he didn't want the kid to be murdered. He might have felt guilty. He might have wanted to, you know, maybe he was taking the money or the stuff to turn himself and Ratchet in. I don't know. Right? Yeah, I mean the sentencing is like the judge is like they would take in the details of and look at the story and then do the sentencing. So personally, and that's why I mean, right? It's like for the 12 jurors, I'm like, I can't sentence them to be arrested and put in jail, right? Because it was a little kid, you know, and it turns out they did just kill or try to kill a man who was already dead, so. The murderer got sentenced, was on the way to be transported to a prison via air. And the man whose family got killed, killed the murderer at the airport. Oh! So unlike this one, the murderer did get caught, but then he got killed at the airport. Okay. So it's kind of like Freya, but except he was let go at the community court. Yeah, I mean, in a way you understand. Your wife and your kid died, and you're the only one alive, right? That'd be tough.
Poirot is a nasty man. Poirot is a nasty man.
I wonder where Princess Dragomirov's bird can have heard that.
That's what I want to know. But you're not, I mean, okay, I will say this. The Poirot in this game, he may not be my favorite version of Poirot, because I will say my favorite version of Poirot is still the white, chubby, short, and cute Poirot. Okay, the Poirot that is sassy, but still polite, very empathic and sensitive. This Poirot, he's not that bad. He's not the worst. He's okay. But yeah, like you said, he's too hot. Look at him. Does this look like a Poirot to you? Poirot should not look that hot. Poirot is a cute little chubby dude. Okay? He's not supposed to look hot. And he's too tall. Poirot is known to be short. Which is something that he minds a little bit. You know, his height. But he's a very like charming man. Which is his, well, charm. Right? But he's not that bad. I mean, he can be quite sensitive and empathic to the characters. And yeah, this Poirot, he doesn't really look Belgium to you, right? Because the Poirot, like the Belgium image is, yeah, like the, you know, the first incarnation of Poirot. It's like the one in ABC Murders, which is a game also made by this company. Cute and chubby, right? Very Belgium. He has that hat. And the accent too sounds like more Belgium to me, I think. This guy, his accent is okay. But he's I mean, he's not really Poirot. I mean, he's too tall. The Poirot that I know is even shorter than some of the ladies. He's really stubby and cute. But this is not the worst. Because if you have played, again, another game series made by the same company. They make a lot of Agatha Christie games nowadays, okay? Agatha Christie Hercule Poirot series. The first case is in a London case. The Poirot in that one, he might be bald. He might be a bit shorter. Okay, he's not too chubby, but he's pretty slim. But he is one of the most aggressive Poirots I've ever seen. It's so weird. It's like Poirot and Sherlock Holmes kind of meshed together, and it didn't work out so great. You know, like while playing that, while watching people play it, like and rewatching it, it's like, man, you aggressive. Poirot, you're not supposed to be this aggressive and mean. So this Poirot is still okay, because at least he's still pretty mild tone, very mild tempered. It's still all right compared to that Poirot. I enjoyed that game, which I have played the London cases before. You can find the VODs on my Twitch and my YouTube, but he's aggressive. He's very aggressive.
Have you lost something? May I help you?
Oh, Mr. Poirot, you have done so much already.
What is it you have lost?
My friends. We are traveling to Poland to help with children. We were to meet at an information booth. But where do I get information on how to find an information booth?
There is, I believe, an information booth just inside the main terminal.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are a great detective.
And you, madame, are a good soul.
Okay, yeah, so this Poirot is still nice. He may look too hot, and he may be a bit too tall for my taste, but he is... the temperament and everything, he got that down. Okay, this one is still okay. And I know some people don't like it. They don't like Joanna Locke. I've seen people say they don't like the inclusion of her in the game, but I actually don't mind it. And yes, it might trigger my motion sickness every time we head out of the train and I have to look around and investigate. Okay, which sucks, but that's my thing. It's just my body hates me. But I like that inclusion, actually. I like the being able to see the other perspective, because in the original game, like the one made by Adventure Company, you don't get to see that because you just hear what happened to Daisy. You only see like a cutscene at the very beginning, I think, and then that's it. But in this one, you actually see like the past, right? Like, okay, when the kidnapping happened, what the police was doing, and then after that. So that's a nice twist, which I like that. I like that.
I missed this train.
I kind of like that inclusion. Don't worry, my motion sickness got triggered by a micro space station because it was spinning to simulate gravity. Oh yeah, I get it. I can totally see that happening. I mean, sometimes I get triggered motion sickness because of 2D games. 2D. Not even 3D like this game. This game is 3D. So if I get motion sick from this, you can understand, right? But 2D animated games sometimes even get triggered motion sickness because sometimes they shake and stuff. And I'm like, nah. Hell nah. It's that bad. That's terrible. And because of the controls in this game, see, your camera, it follows your mouth movements. So you can imagine how tough it is for me. Because in the other Agatha Christie games, like Orient Express, the original one, ABC Murders, Evil Under the Sun, their camera doesn't follow like your mouse movement like that. Okay, it's like the classic mechanics, which is fine, you know. Like the London cases also don't have the camera like more like this. You know, it's still third person, but it's not as bad. I mean, I do still get motion sickness triggered for that though, but that's because of the observation part. Because Poirot does a thing where he zooms in on the item and has to look at it. Yeah, that does trigger my motion sickness.
Mr. Poirot, Mr. McQueen here thinks he may know an attorney in the Berkshires. who might need a gentleman's gentleman.
He's old school English. I think the clock stopped for him in 1934.
I hope it works out for you, Monsieur Masterman. What about you, Monsieur McQueen?
Well, back to law school for me, following my father's footsteps. We can take the train to St. Pancras, then the Piccadilly line to Heathrow and check out some flights.
Might as well. We're already packed.
I wish you both bonne chance.
Okay, so they're not really arrested or convicted for what they did then, I guess. They're able to go on with their plans. That's nice. Yes, not right? I mean, they did just try to kill they stabbed a dead body. What is the police going to charge them with? Trying to kill a man that's already dead? And the murderer is already dead too. Like, the murderer just is dumped off the train. So it's not like they can do anything else.
Ah, Poirot. Mission accomplished. I have reported.
But yeah, so this Poirot, he glowed up. He leveled up, man.
She escaped. They're issuing an international arrest warrant. There's a canal that runs alongside the tracks where she jumped from the train. But they say there's little chance she survived.
She probably died.
Question all of the passengers and crew, so for now, they are free to leave.
I gave them the results of my preliminary autopsy, and they have the report from the Venetian authorities. They were arguing about jurisdiction when I left.
Thank you, Doctor. You have been of inestimable help.
A fascinating case.
I managed to beat this game today with a bit of help from walkthrough, but I did finish Orient Express.
Mr. Poirot, it seems our paths part here. It was an honor and a pleasure to work with you.
And I am with you, Detective Locke.
Yeah, Poirot should be
The case
shorter.
would have been impossible without your tenacity
He needs to be shorter.
and dedication to
He's too
finding
tall for
the
me.
truth. You also proved to be an able con artist in Geneva.
You too. Thank you for everything.
And
I'll never
Poirot's
forget
shocked face of being hugged.
Always treasure our collaboration.
He looks so awkward. And Joanna's like, just give me a hug. Come on. This Poirot is still adorable. I still like him.
That's that. I'm hungry.
As hot as he is, I
Let's
still
go to
like
the
him.
Wagon Rouge
Okay, he
restaurant.
still has a Poirot vibe.
Make an excellent leg of lamb.
But it's only 5:34 p.m. Is food all you really think about, my friend?
I'm the one inviting you. You've well deserved it.
If it was me, I would have turned it down. Come on, it's free food.
I'm not going to obtain for you a secret recipe this time.
Poirot, they make a chocolate mousse that
Yeah,
is
at least Mr. Book got the secret recipe for the
must have a
dessert
secret ingredient in it.
before Freya jumped off, right?
A murderer.
But it was sublime.
Isn't that pronounced as sublime? That's just me. Yeah, I managed to beat the game, finally, after so many months. It's already March 2024. I started this game in November 2023, before I went on my vacation. Can you believe that? It's been so long. Okay, but I finally finished the game. Andy is not here, but Andy, if you're watching, I finished the game. I beat it, okay? I actually finished the game. But yeah, I realized that a trick I think that I have now that I can try next time I play a game like this is play the game in windowed mode. Instead of in a smaller window than full screen. Because I feel like that helped a little bit. You know, because there's something outside of the game window for me, my mind to focus on. So it doesn't make me feel as sick as if it's full screen. So I will try that next time. Because, I mean, I have a big screen. Obviously, if you're a gamer, you want to immerse yourself in the game. You try to play your games full screen, right? You know, especially if it's a newer game with incredible graphics and you have an incredible monitor and a PC that can support it. But if you're like me, you gotta make some changes and sacrifices to be able to beat play the game. But yeah, I managed to play an hour of this. Okay, I managed to finally finish the game. So next week, I can start playing something different. Okay, I'm thinking of what am I supposed to play next week, though. Let me look at the dates. Next week. What date is it next week? Calendar. Next week is the 10th. And the 12th is Ramadan starting. Okay. You know what? I might just play Nancy. And I'll try to beat Nancy during that weekend and then during my birthday week. I might start something because my birthday's on the 13th. I'm taking 13, 14, and 15 off. So I have a pretty long weekend after that. So I'm gonna have like a birthday stream. Not sure if I'm going out on the day though, so I'll see and plan when the stream is. It'll be a longer stream. I don't know what game I'll play on that day. I haven't decided, okay? I haven't decided on that yet. But I will eventually. But yeah, that is it for Orient Express 2023. Oh, not really. I'll take my words back. There's still something going on. Whitehaven Mansions. Is that a hint for a teaser for the next game or what? Wait, I can look around. What? Oh dear. I thought the game was over. What the hell?
Dear Poirot, I didn't really have time to say goodbye when we parted. I thought I had beaten the greatest detective in the world, but you unmasked me. I still had my revenge, though. I even managed to help myself to a small amount of cash from Wadi's bag before you interrupted me in Venice. It will be enough to settle somewhere in a quiet little town where I will create delicacies.
Oh, so she's alive!
You won't hear from me again, nor will Book get any more of my recipes.
She survived!
Oh, and one last thing. You may not think so, but I truly believe Ratchet and Wadi got their just desserts. Regards, F.
Freya's alive!
You, mademoiselle, are entirely too pleased with yourself. You give clues no one could follow. Unless they are Hercule Poirot.
So what? Is the next game going to be him tracking down Freya? Okay, now I'm confused. So are you gonna let her go or not? I mean, she survived a death that everyone says she won't survive, and so what? Now you're gonna look for her or what? I need questions. I need my questions answered. Okay. But until they make the next game and maybe address this, that is the end for Agatha Christie Murder on the Orient Express. After so long, I finally beat it. I did. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This is it. It's the end of the line. You guys can get off the train now. Actually, don't. Stay on the train, okay? You can get off the Orient Express train, but stay on my train. Alright, but yeah, that's it for today. And for those of you on YouTube, this is it. This is the end. Thank y'all so much for watching, everybody. Now I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.